Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Modern Skyblock 2 here on the FTOG community server. You guys see, lots of things have changed. I took down all the machines in the middle, I compacted everything here into the very middle, and I started setting up the design I want. And you guys can see, this is the reason why I wanted all this grass, because I want to have a lot of nature, flowers, I want to be able to plant trees everywhere. I want this to be colorful and warm. The entire island, because in the skyblock I think the biggest problem is always if you just have a platform, this is not a very nice view. It gets boring quite quick, right? It gets old. So I want to have a nice backdrop, and I want to feel like almost like we're playing in the overworld, right? Well, we are in the overworld, but you guys know what I mean. So this design I came up with here, nothing can spawn here, right? Because this is stairs and slab. And over here we have lighting on the fence to light up all the grass. There's no spawnable blocks everywhere. I constantly check. And in case you're wondering how I spread the grass from here to there is you simply make a little bridge like this. And then the grass will spread onto this block over and then back down. This is exactly how I keep spreading it around if it is not directly connected. And then you just pick them back up just like that. And so the idea is to have this kind of design here, these kind of walkways, bridges, whatever you want to call them, path, right? To go between the different platforms. Right here is going to be the tree farm. Then I was thinking like, you know, over here we can have a platform for all this metal stuff, right? If we want to, you know, these combustion heaters and what's that thing called? I forgot. Let's check real quick. The condenser, is that what it's called? Where is that? Oh, it's right here. Right here, this thing. The stone condenser, because, you know, I want to have multiples. So we can have things at the same time. So one of them is probably going to be here, and then later on probably semi or fully automated. And then we have another one here that I was thinking we could make a farm, you know, for crops. Right there. And then, of course, out all the way at the end over there, we're going to have our animals spawning, hopefully. Over here, this is going to be... It's going to keep being mob farm. Of course, it's going to be torn down and so on. Whoops. I just wanted to get the apple here because that's my main food source right now. That's all I've been eating. The apple trees, in case you're wondering, you make like this. Let me show you. You just need an oak sapling. And you put 3 apples like that, and there we go. That's how you get another apple sapling. I'm not going to make it right now because I don't need it. I just want to have the 4 right here because, again, it's a little extra color with the apples. Over here, I made this very simple tree farm. The oak, I'm probably going to tear down here, and I just had this going to get apples and leaves. Because I needed so many leaves. I decided to go with leaves and clay shears. In case I didn't know that, in case you didn't know it either. Let me just show you real quick. I have clay in here. No. Where's my clay? There it is. You just take... Oh, you actually need... no, that's for the bucket. The clay bucket is 5. Let me show you that as well. Because that is how I picked up that one lava source from the crystal fluid setup that we had. And the other lava bucket is... right here. That was from the cobble gen. I didn't want to waste them, right? And the way you make a bucket here is like that, and then you just cook it. It's a one-time use with lava, with, excuse me, with water. You can keep reusing it. And right here is clay shears. I'm actually going to cook up another one because I'm going to need to make more. Put that in here, and let's just put 2 of these. Only going to need 1. That's fine. So that's the shears I've been using right here. And then, of course, with the... ore excavator, I keep calling it vein miner because that's just a term that's been stuck in our heads for a long time, right? Just go over there and you get yourself a lot of shears. 1 clay shear lasted me for about 15 blocks of dirt, okay? So 1 piece of dirt makes you 2 shears because you get 4 clay balls. And then these 2 shears that you make out of that is about 30 blocks of dirt if you get, you know, all the leaves. And then turn it into plant matter. Combustion setup currently is down because I have, you guys saw here, there's 64 and I have 18. Wait a second, did I have more? There's another stack, yes. I knew I had more. So you guys see I made a lot of dirt for this because, well, I didn't want to have to make it afterwards and like, oh my god, I'm 3 short. I just want to make sure I have enough because we're going to need it. Over there with the animals, we're going to need tons with the crop farm. But for now, I'm just going to use it for decoration. Anyways, I'm rambling over here. Today, we're going to build our house. And I need about 16 stacks of white, this stuff here, white concrete. No, that's the powder. This stuff right here, the white concrete. That's the building block I'm going to use here for part of the building. It's very nice and bright and white. I like it. We're going to build a modern house. And I never used this before, right? So I wanted to see how you can make it so it's easier for you to produce this stuff. Because you need to make this concrete powder here, which is just a bone meal, sand, and gravel, right? So I made 4 stacks just now. And then I played around here with the water, because by default, this concrete powder is just like sand or gravel, right? You place it somewhere and it falls. And it doesn't look bad. I actually think this is pretty much white sand. It's the sand texture, right? It's a nice looking block. I like it. But for the building purposes, I need it to not fall. So we have to harden this, turn it into concrete. And the way you do that, now pay close attention. As soon as I place it, you're going to see the sand for a second. And then it's going to turn into the concrete. Boom. It's already done. Okay, so I just made... This is my water source currently at 2x2. And I just made it flow 7 blocks. And I can just go ahead and place them like this. And all turning hard quite quickly. And done. And then I just come here with the vein miner. And mine them all up. And over. Oh my god, I got frog in my throat. I'm sorry about that. Can't get rid of it. So, that is how I'm going to make all this concrete. And, like I said, today I'd like to build a little bit more and really get stuff done. I probably want to get the house done and moved in today. So, today we're not going to progress any in the mod pack, but we're going to progress on our island. You know, make it nice and cozy and organized. I think it's really important. That's going to break now. No, it didn't. I still have about... How many uses I got left? 3. Okay. Anyways, when I get back here, the next cut, I'm going to start a time-lapse of me building that house over there. And thank you, by the way, for people that did respond about this cork here, the auto refill. That you guys just saw it happen, right? And it still does it. Now, just to clarify, I turned it off here, auto refill off, refill off. There's no more refills. Under the extra options, there's nothing here. And you guys told me that Quark apparently adds that as well. So I went in the Quark config on my client and disabled everything that had to do with. There's a couple of settings that had to do with auto refill and so on. But unfortunately, it still does it. I cannot get rid of it. So if there is maybe another mod besides Quark that does it, if you guys know, please let me know. But you guys just saw it put the water extractor where the pig was. That makes no sense. It's really, really annoying. I know, guys. I've been crying about this for the second episode now. I just wish that, you know, it wasn't a thing. That's all I can say. Anyways, I'll see you guys after the time lapse. you enjoyed this little time-lapse. It was a lot of fun building this back here, even though it was a lot of work. The two parts that take the longest in this build overall is the dirt, which I think I found a solution of making it easier that we're gonna do in a minute. And then the other thing was the concrete. Making the concrete, you know, you gotta break down, you gotta get all the cobble, then you gotta break the cobble down into gravel, and then also into sand, so half gravel, half sand. The bone meal wasn't that big of a deal, honestly, because I had a lot of, like, 2.5 stacks saved up already. So that wasn't a big problem, and biggest part was breaking it, you know, after placing it all over there over and over, and, you know, I needed to make over 1,000 of these stupid blocks here. But it turned out it was well worth it. I'm really happy. I wanted to have something a little bit different, because in my last mini-series, I always went medieval, also the nuts and bolts, kinda, and this time, you know, I'm like, let's go modern. So, I think the whole island, I want to keep in a modern style, similar to this. It would be kind of cool that eventually we have like a, almost like an office park, if that makes any sense. You know, a park that has a lot of office buildings around it and so on. So, this style right here, I probably want to stick with. And we got a nice little smiley cloud saying hi to us. Tuna Raven made this for me. I saw it over on their island, and I'm like, hey, this is really cool, and then came over and dropped one off for me. So I'm gonna put it right here. I think you can give this also a special name, and then it gets all kinds of items and whatnot. Ah! Where did you come from? Okay, now my axe breaks. Seriously? Oh my god, I'm probably gonna die. Quick, let's eat. Oh my god, please don't let me die. Eat, stop, burn. Oh, I could run to the water. Where did you come from, mister? Ah! Where did you come from? I wonder if it's from... You see, I even lit up the trees on top because I paid attention. But it must... What? What is happening? There's a torch right there. Where are they coming from? Is somebody messing with me? This is all lower half slab down here. These walkways. What is going on? I don't know, but it's not funny if somebody's doing it to me. Let's see who's on the server. Shack, I don't think he would do this to me. Spawn mobs for me. But anyway, so let's not get sidetracked here. And while I'm down here, I guess I can show you guys what I've been doing down here for the lighting. And I totally forgot to remove these. I placed the torches right there. And when we go inside, you guys are going to see how I hit the lighting and the floor. There's still a million torches that I would like to get rid of course. But we don't have any other lighting options right now that are... affordable without glowstone and so on. Is this stuff not breaking, or what is happening? Ah, they're just sitting up there in that extra. But yeah, so this is why I built this platform down here. And later on, if we need to run wires and so on, I have something to come down here too. But sorry, these zombies totally made me lose track of my thoughts here. Doesn't make any sense. Why would they... I saw it spawn right there a minute ago. You guys are my witnesses. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look around. I'm hoping that I am not using too many trees. You guys see over here, I also put a little bit of a pergola. I think that's what you call that. Because I just wanted something here, right? So you walk through here, get to the tree farm, where I organized all the trees, all the logs and the saplings now. They're all staying over here. Tons of apples. I'm not even harvesting them anymore. I have stacks and stacks of apples by now. Anyway, so, over here, this is where, you guys see I have a pumpkin over here. I apologize if I totally lost my train of thought here, but I'm trying to recover right now. So, we'll go inside in a minute, but I also made one of these here, F3, this is a ceramics clay barrel. It's just a bunch of clay, and then you cook it up in the furnace, because I wanted to know if this is like the old ones that I know, where you can put dirt in it, like planters, and then plant little trees on it. Nothing. I don't know what the ceramics mod is for. I think that this one can, like, catch water and stuff like that, but you cannot do anything with it. And also, when I right-click it, it says barrel is empty. So I'm guessing this is an actual, kind of like a functioning block, not a decorative block. And of course, I plastered a bunch of leaves and grass and so on around it. And then I started also, that was back over there though, I bone mealed a bunch and broke all the grass to start getting seeds and so on. Because we're going to set up a crop farm. I'm just going to walk around the outside here. It was quite challenging getting these trees to grow this close. This one grew really cool. I like it. The leaves were actually on the inside as well, and I broke them. And then over here, you guys see everything is lit up. I'm still on F7. And everything. And then there is also a way up top from the balcony right here that we can check out in a second. But let's finish walking around. Some of them are made too high, the grass. And I like it. It looks really cool from the inside. So this is, of course, the main entrance, and this is the hidden lighting. I made the birch trapdoors, and so I needed a way to place the torches down there. But you guys still see there's a bunch on the walls. Like, if I break this one, oh, there's going to be 2 X's right there. But I'm hoping that once we start putting machines and chests and so on, that this will become less. Also, some of them, like this one here, I'm just trying to place them nicer in strategic locations, so I don't have it right here. Okay, it's kind of boring. Anyways, so this is the downstairs. Over here, I set up the furnace with a slightly larger chest, which is just a chest. Let me show you real quick. Surrounded by sticks. Like that. And I kind of like this at certain spots because it takes up the full block instead of being the smaller. So this looks kind of better, I think, and you can still open it. And of course, I've been making charcoal over here. I set up this guy for now right there, and I also, this was one of the first things I set up when I was finished. The combustion, this time I used stone bricks, just so it looks a little bit nicer, and it's ready if we need to make anything else in a minute. This over here, I would like to become my storage area. This is where I want to put the chests. Why don't we get started with this real quick? And my thing is gonna be, I'm gonna need 3, 6, 9, 12. So half is gonna be 6. Okay, so 6 of them, we're going to use the trap wire hooks. So they become trap chests. Because that way, I can place them next to each other. So like this. And they stay singles. That's what I wanted. So this right here is going to be our storage area. And I tested in single player. Later on, we can add the chest upgrades here from iron chests. Once I have enough materials, you can also click them on trap chests, and then they become regular iron chests or copper or whatever, right? So that is why I'm setting it up like this. I was looking for other chests like these frame chests, but you can never upgrade them, right? So then I would have to take apart, take everything out, and then place a copper chest. So that's why I'm going with this one here. And for now, honestly, this is going to be enough storage for us, especially when we start upgrading them to copper and iron. And I will not have any storage drawers in. At least not for now. I'm going to have everything in chests. Storage drawers are causing a little bit of a problem for certain people. They lose the entire inventory in the storage chests. First we thought it was just a display bug, but then when they break it and so on, they tried relogging, server restarts. The items are just gone. We cannot figure out what causes some storage drawers to lose it and some not. Okay? But when I use storage drawers, I'm going to have them in the area, like over here for the trees, then over at the crops, then maybe at the cobble gen, which I need to set up again, of course. And so on and so on. But for here, I'm just going to stick with chests because I probably will never have, you know, tons of dirt, tons of cobble, and so on just left over until we are late game. And we have, like, the environmental miner and so on. This is the upstairs. I have no idea what we're going to put here yet. You know, maybe something from magic or whatever else comes our way. And these made me a natural way to my roof right here. Which, of course, has a ton of torches. But in probably 5 minutes or so, we'll have endless snow. And then I can cover this in snow instead of having the torches. And I think that's going to look a lot better. But anyway, so here we got an overview of the island. I like it. I'm very happy how it turned out. Let me know how you guys like this building. It's very white. It doesn't have any texture. I actually love this block. I think it's a fantastic block. The concrete block. Which I haven't even tested what it looks like without my texture pack. But I don't want to turn it off right now because it takes too long. So, now that we have this, I do want to move in, right? And in case you didn't know that, that's something I found out by coincidence. If you shift right-click anything, like a chest. Yeah, okay. Now you're not going to do it? Are you kidding me? There we go. Maybe I have to click the top face. You pick them up, and I can move them and place them somewhere else. Is that cool or what? I really like it. And the chests, by the way, change the direction. Storage drawers, if I pick them up. Kidding me. Why is it not doing it now? It always does it. What is happening here? Shift right click. There is more than 28 in there. That's just a display bug. There we go. I guess you gotta be closer. If I place it the other way around, it keeps the direction, just so you know. So if you want to turn it, you gotta break it and place it again. Alright, so dirt. Dirt is another big problem I'm having. I don't care if this broke right now, because we're gonna set up a crop farm that I want to get started with over here. But for that, again, I need tons of dirt. I need so much dirt, it's crazy. Especially when we, extend the island and add things. This walkway out here to the mob farm is gonna have grass. Everything's gonna be green. And then I found out that there is coarse dirt. Let me get rid of this again. Right here, coarse dirt. And coarse dirt you can make in a freezer by simply putting a heavy snow in it, and that makes your coarse dirt 800 ticks. That is 40 seconds, right? Yes, within 40 seconds. But, I put a stack in there and get a stack out. And this one you get from making heavy snowballs like this. And heavy snowballs you get by putting it in a freezer. So I'm going to have to figure out an endless snowball supply, which of course is a snowman. That is why I got this pumpkin over here, which I got. That's why I told you earlier that I bone mealed this area right here and I broke the grass. And I have a bunch of other seeds as well. They are in here. Where are they? Here. See, we got seeds, we got melon, we got beetroot, industrial hemp, canola, rice, and flax. And of course, these I want to put up because then we get slime balls and we can finally get, endless supply of wool and stuff. But for that, we're going to need a lot of dirt. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a snowman. And the way I found out you can make snowballs is right here with the compression thingy. And we put in a bottle of water. Now, I'm going to say, I hope that we can put 3 at a time, just like with dirt. Alright. No, you can only do 1 at a time. Alright. So, you do 1 at a time, but in the compression thingy here. And we get a snowball. Okay, and how much does it say it actually costs here in heat units? Right there. 400 heat units per. So, it's going to cost you quite a big chunk of charcoal and stuff. Right there. Alright, let me go ahead and make all 8 of these real quick. Alright, all 8 snowballs are done. So we're gonna make 2 snow blocks. And we'll come over here. I prepared this area right here. It is tall enough with 3 height. And snowman cannot get out here. I don't think the torch will do anything. There we go. We got our snowman. I don't think the torch hurts the snowman. And now that we got snow here in this mod pack, usually, you would use a shovel or something, but in this mod pack with the sky resources... Whoa. Ow, I keep throwing the same snowball at him. I'm sorry, buddy. How much life do you have left? I hope he heals. Okay, we got a little bit of a server lag going on here, but it's gone. You guys see? Just shift right click and we're gonna get tons of snowballs this way. Let's just get a few stacks here real quick. Alright, you can just hold down right click. Now, of course, once I fill this... Can I do this with an axe in my hand? No. So, how would this work if I fill this like that first? Will it fill these before it will fill the hotbar? I want to see. Yes, okay. So I would do it this way. So once the other 3 slots on your hotbar are filling, then you know, alright, my inventory is full. And this should be enough for our purposes here right now. And we're gonna put... Actually, what am I doing? This. Just make a bunch of them. There we go. And I'm also, just for the time being, gonna take 2 of these. And I'm going to hang them. I put them right down here. Really? You're gonna connect the fence to it? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Alright, let's put them up here then. Right there. So in case this guy... Why is everything connecting to this? This is dumb. Okay, let's put it right there. I just don't want anything connecting to it. It drives me nuts. right here. So in case this guy ever dies, I have the next 2 snow blocks ready, okay? I don't want to have to do this water spiel again. All right, so now that we have this, we can make the freezer like this, right? Yes. So there's a mini freezer. And I'm probably gonna set up a couple of them because I want stuff to happen at the same time. Let's just do 2 for now. Let's just do 2 for now. And I'm gonna put them over here next to this. Right there. All right, and I have enough of these. This makes snow block. Oh yes, I need to put them in here. Okay, so let's put half in there. And this output goes there. There we go. It does them all at once, which is really cool, by the way. So after the, what did I say? 40 seconds, it will have the entire stack done, guys. Okay? So right here, and then we'll make this, and this makes us this heavy snow. And so now let's say I would have a stack of heavy snow and I put in here. You guys see this takes a very long time to do. But then this will turn into a coarse dirt. Just like that. And I'm gonna... This is not 40 seconds. This is a lot faster. Okay, 800 divided by 20 is 40. I'm not crazy. So it says 800 ticks, but it's already done. All right, and then what can we do? You put it down. And I'm just going to make a new one real quick. I have another one, but it don't matter because I'm going to need a lot of them. You hold this. My cat's complaining. You hold it. And you guys see, because it doesn't have any water, it instantly undid the tilled soil, and it turned into a regular dirt. Ta-da! And I kind of wish I would have known this a couple of days ago. Or thought of it. Or read the book. Because this would have saved me so much charcoal, guys. That was the biggest problem. Keeping this fueled to make all this dirt. 3 at a time. That's every time. I mean, I don't even know how many stacks of tiny charcoal I used. Anyways, so now that you guys seen how I'm going to make the dirt from now on this island over here. And the rest is going to be so much easier. Alright, so I found out that this stuff here, the heavy snow, you cannot put in more than 1 at a time. So that is actually, it's not, it's still a lot cheaper. It doesn't cost me anything to make it, charcoal and whatnot. And having to get leaves for the plant matter, but it's still quite slow. And I don't know if you can automate these with a hopper or something, right? So what I'm thinking of here is I read about the iron freezer. Iron freezer is a multi-block. Would put 1 block on top of the other as shown here. So I need to make 2 of these on top of each other, right? And I wonder if this one is faster and you can somewhat automate it, right? Now, these right here, I won't be needing them anymore. Or I'm gonna keep them, for something. Let me show you another thing here. Sorry, which I found very interesting. The heavy snowballs stack up to 8, by the way. So you can put 16 in at a time. That makes you 4, okay? Let me get enough for me to like this, just so I have enough room on my inventory. I just want to show you guys my thought process on why I want to automate it differently. So let's go ahead and do this. Sorry, I need them just as snowballs. I keep forgetting. I always want to put them together into snow blocks. But you put 16 in here and 16 in there. And let me give this some more charcoal over here. Keep making glass. And then when this is done, you can put the next 16 in and it will stack up to 8. And then it will stop. You cannot put more. Let me just show that right here. It doesn't do anything else anymore, right? So you gotta take out the 8 that you have. But this is a fast process here. I don't mind, switching this over for, whatever, a YouTube video and just keep making the heavy snow like that, right? But then, of course, I want to be able to just put, stack, 2 stacks, whatever, into the freezer so it turns it into that. So what I've been working on here is I've been making iron now. Let me check here real quick. All right, the shards are done. And by the way, last time, you guys remember when I said I didn't understand why I didn't get something. Because we only have a 75% chance to get this. So one of our goals is to upgrade to this Tertius alchemical dust quite easy. Sorry, this one here. Secundus. This one gives us a 175% chance, so you have a chance of getting a second one, a high chance, right? Right now, I have a chance of not getting one, 25% chance, so I definitely want to upgrade to this, but we need alchemical iron ingot, which you need... actually... Wait a second. Oh yeah, the redstone is the problem. I can't make the redstone yet. Because for that, we need 880 heat units, which means I need to upgrade to a... Not the condenser, the thing, right? The iron combustion heater. Which I'm gonna need, 7 plates and another 8 plates here and so on. And plates, I don't even know if we can make them yet. Not there. Let's see, immersive engineering, embers. We need the tinker's hammer, which I need to make lead. Let's see real quick. What? Why is the condenser thing not here? I know there's a recipe for. Apparently, I can just look here. This is silver, tin, platinum, aluminum. It should probably be kind of purplish. All right. Lead. There we go. Lead alchemical ore dust, which is block of clay and 2 blaze powder. Okay, so but anyway, I'm not gonna make this today. Today I'm just gonna make enough iron so we can make that iron furnace, right? Wait a second, it's in here. So I'm gonna take these 5 out, and the chance is not too bad. So after this, I'm gonna have 11, and altogether for the freezer, I'm gonna need 16. Excuse me, I need 16 iron, and then we gotta put those in the freezer, probably one by one. Let's test it real quick. If I can put more than one. No. Okay, so I gotta put 1 in here and 1 in there. I'm gonna get this going as well. And then once we have 16 of these, we can take down these 2 freezers and make that multi-block structure the iron freezer, and then we'll check out what the difference is there. Oh yeah, and by the way, you guys see this is up top there. But it's really not that big of a problem to come up here every once in a while. Very soon we're going to be able to automate all of this, okay? So then we won't have that problem anymore. And you just drop them in there and it uses one after another. I think that this crucible here can hold quite a lot of that liquid. Like, check it out. Right now I'm already down to 2. And get in there. Put it in. See, it's gone. And then it's going to use the next one up as soon as it's melted that one. Come on. Don't make a liar out of me. There we go. So you can drop, probably, I don't know, maybe 16 or maybe even half a stack in there. And it will just do that. So you only need to run up here every once in a while. And then put these back in here again. Now this is a 100% chance, of course. So, like I said, once I have these 16 done, then we'll make it and we'll check out what the iron freezer is all about. Alright, we got 16 of them. I made another one over here, so while I was waiting for these, because they take so long, I was making more heavy snow and, this process over here and so on. So you gotta stay busy while you wait for a lot of the stuff to happen. So I'm personally trying to do, 2-3 things at the same time. That speeds it up a lot. Let's see here. Okay, so 1 and 2. I hope that there's not different blocks, not that I'm messing this up. And we're going to put that right here. So the 1 and 2. So it did form. Very nice. Okay, speed 1 time. Let's see if it can do more than 1. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, what about this? Aha, so it can do 3 at a time. And it puts them out. Okay, now I do have... I want to test this. We're gonna need them anyway. Made a cup of extra iron. And let's make a hopper. I hope that it's the default recipe. I haven't checked yet. Yes, okay. I want to see if we can pump stuff in here, because I'm pretty sure the output stacks. Alright, so right there. Put that in here. No, it doesn't. Ooh, that's a bummer. I mean, this is quite fast here, but I still would like to automate this. I know one other person on the server said they did automate it. Maybe there is something else, because there is a crucible inserter. Maybe there's something with the iron freezer. Let's check the book real quick. Freezers, depending on the item, the mini freezer runs at 0.25 speed. Place the input items in the top slot of the freezer and the results will be put into the bottom slots. Okay, maybe let's do it like this. Let's put 6, so there's 2 in each. So it does do multiples. It just, I'm guessing, multiplies the time. I think that is what's happening. So I have to check if I made this for nothing. So let's put 2 in here. It does work as well. Okay, but it's okay that I made the thing anyways, because at least this way, I'm gonna stop this one. At least this way, I get everything much faster, right? So now if I do this here, we should see this come up in just a second. I'm sorry about that. I thought that it does not work at all. And it was simply because I didn't see the progress bar happening, right? So that was my problem. But here now, this does work. Okay, so we do have this automated. I'm happy about that. That's pretty cool. And now, of course, you know, I can get as much dirt as I want. And then the only thing I still have to do is, of course, lay it out. And then I'm going to use up the wooden hole first. You see, it's pretty much instantly. But it doesn't matter because I can always just break it with... it doesn't work because this is a different block. But these work. Okay, and then, of course, you can use the... What is it called? Excavator, the vein miner part of it. And this is almost done. This is actually not too bad. So I'm happy that I made this one because it's much faster. And this one here I'm just going to keep for now. It doesn't really matter. I don't know what else to do with it. Alright, so now that we have this done, the next thing is, until next episode, I'm just going to set up the crop farms off camera, guys. There's no reason to do that. So I'm going to set that up over here. And I am going to make myself a bunch of iron. Because this is just going to be a process that's going to take a while, right? I'm going to have to turn on the mob farm again because I'm running low on gunpowder and rotten flesh. I think I still have a bit of both. Yeah, not much. So I'm going to have to turn on the mob farm again. I am also going to work a lot more on charcoal because I'm running low on that as well now. And, excuse me, so I'm going to set up the crop farm between episodes, and I'm going to make a bunch of iron, because I do want to get into the next episode, and which is the, where is it? Right here, in the iron combustion heater, because that will we get more heat, so we can actually get this better, the Secundus alchemical dust, right? Because that was the only way I can make redstone. And then I'm going to see, I might prepare some stuff. See, it's easy to make redstone. And once we have redstone, we can redo the mob farm, because I would like to set up a mob farm that just always runs, right? Now, the only thing is, let's check here real quick. There is a bunch of different conveyor belts in this pack. There's, of course, the ones from Immersive Engineering, but nothing can spawn on them. Then we have these ones here, the flow converter from Simply Conveyors and More. And to make them, it takes track and iron roller. And track is black leather. Oh, wow. Can we dry leather? Rotten flesh? No, it's just cooked. I guess I could use fish. That is a lot of leather you need for that, for 8. But I have to test in single player if mobs can spawn on the block that this sits on, right? Because if you guys remember the vector plates, those are the good ones. Oh! Nice. Sorry, guys. I totally forgot that they don't need the wither dust. So we can use this here next episode. Again, I just need a bunch of iron. So that is cool. So we can set up an automatic mob farm next episode as well. So definitely want to get to that. We're going to upgrade this here and then also set up the automatic mob farm, because then we just have items coming endlessly, right? And then don't forget, once we have the redstone with that iron combustion heater, we can also start working on transfer nodes. Right here. We need redstone. And this is all default. This is just glass. Okay, very cool. So we can, start adding a little bit of automation and so on. So I'm going to build the crop farm platform. And I'm also going to build another platform over here. that I want to use for the automation of the things here. The metal processing, okay? Because that is definitely something I don't want to keep in this house here. Because we're going to need a lot more room. Anyways, guys, I'm happy that we got this thing. I can make dirt very easily now. I really wish I would have known that. Or would have thought of it like 2 days ago. Because making all this in the combustion heater was really painful. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the episode. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. And bye-bye.